Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I made a video blog, and I've only had two up until this point, but I want to update you all on what's going on with the home study process for adoption. Just a quick reminder for where we're at, me and my husband, is we don't have a child lined up. We thought we did at one point, but we don't now, but we're going to continue with the home study process in hopes that God just matches us up with the child He has chosen for us already, whether that baby is already here or if they are in their mother's womb or haven't been created yet. We believe there is a specific child or possibly children out there that God has chosen for us to be a part of our family. So we want to be prepared and get our home study finished. It's been a little bit of a slow process. It started off pretty good and we were on a roll, and then we got distracted with just life, which is, expected. But a little over a month ago, I want to say it was, we sent out our first set of home study paperwork, and then we got a whole bunch more paperwork to fill out, and a lot of the paperwork is things like we need to go to the doctor and get a physical, my husband and I both, and then we have to send out different requests for information from different places. There's something I think it's called, let me see, I got the paper here somewhere. We get the Child Abuse and Neglect Central Registry information from both Ohio and Arizona. Basically, I think it's you send out a request and they do some form of a background check to make sure that you've never had any cases of abuse or neglect reported against you. You have to, I think, be in the state at least 5 years for them to only check that state. So we also have to get it for Arizona. And it's a little trickier than it sounds because it's hard to find the right paperwork that you have to gather and send out. And then, let's see, here's some of my letters that we are sending out. I also sent out reference letters. The way the place that we are using for our home study is basically, it was just a pre-printed out questionnaire of sorts where they just not filled in the blanks, but they had like a little bit of space to write about me and my husband based on the questions that they asked about our ability to parent or what kind of parents they think we would be. All those typical, questions that are good to have. Let's see, what else we have? Okay, I have to get this thing done. I'm still trying to figure that out. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services safety audit of a foster home, also used for adoptive homes. I don't know at this point if our home study placement service is the ones who filled this out, or if we do, or someone else. I have to read more on that. Our point person sent us a whole letter, and it's very long and kind of complicated, but it's good because it walks us through it, but it's still, you'd think it'd be easier, but I'm glad it's not, because you don't want just anybody adopting. We also have a fire inspection report that we have to get filled out, so that's what this fancy stuff is. It's 2 pages of it. Basically, we have to call a fireman or woman from this area to come out to our house, and they're going to do a inspection of our house, make sure it's safe. I think we need to buy a fire extinguisher. My husband and I cleaned out our garage yesterday because I felt like that was, if anything, the most dangerous area, just because it had random stuff all over the place, and things like cleaners and bug killer mixed with just leaves and junk that have gathered. So we swept it all out, organized it, separated anything that seemed like it would be dangerous mixed to be too close. So that was really, felt good to get that done and out of the way. We also got a little bit around the house, front and back, started cleaning up and de-weeding anything. We need to finish that still, just to make it extra safe. Let's see, what else? I got a whole bunch of paperwork here. I showed you that one. Medical statements that we have to go get from our doctor. We have to fill out an application about our financial statement, so that basically tells them how much we make, our per month, what our expenditures are, our liabilities, our assets, our insurance, all that stuff, so that they can make sure that we can financially, you know, provide for a child. And yeah, so far this is some of the paper. Let me see, what else we got here? Oh, here's the letter I was talking about. It's very long. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 4 pages, but very detailed, as you can see. Tells us basically kind of what order to go in and how to go about getting in contact with people we need to get in contact with. Let's see. I have had to, this is my little folder that I am keeping all my Homestudy stuff organized and together so I don't lose it. I'm quite proud of myself for this. I sometimes can be a messy person, but when it comes down to it, I'm really organized when I need to be, when I want to be, when something is important to me. And then I kind of overdo it with my organization. So I have copies that I made for the Homestudy Center, and then I made copies of the copies that I sent them, so that I know what I have or haven't sent them in case they say, oh, we didn't receive this. I can pull it out and say, yes, I have a copy here. I have a checklist, and I feel like I'm never going to get there, but I know we will. It's very long. I've only done like 4 things, I feel like. But a lot of the stuff that we have to do is to get our house ready before we even have a fire inspection person come out, before we even have them come do a home study. Just getting organized and clean and make sure everything's safe. Putting in child safety, what are they called? Child safety, whatever. Things for the cabinets and drawers, which has turned out to be a little bit of a frustration because the screws don't like to go into our wood. It's a very old house that we're renting. I mean, it's a great house, but it's, I don't know, the wood, something about it and its age and stuff, the screws do not want to go in, so it's very difficult, and we have to kind of get it in there by working really hard at it, and something that seems like it should take maybe 15 minutes for one drawer took like an hour. So I got about 8 more drawers to go. And that's just in the kitchen. That's not even the rest of the house. Thankfully, the rest of the house doesn't really have too many drawers. Again, since it's older, it's more has like some cabinets in the bathroom, but they're up high. I don't think they need to be locked. And really, that's about it, pretty much throughout the house. Let's see, what else? This was paperwork that we got the first time around. Thankfully, this isn't all stuff we have to fill out necessarily, but we did need to read through it and check it and make sure we understood it all. It just gave us information about everything that we're about to be going through and filling out and everything. Let's see. Oh, I know what else I had to do. I had to make a fire emergency escape routine and create basically a floor model of our house and where the primary exits are and secondary, which would be windows and stuff, and basically, you know, what you would see in a business building, a fire escape route. That's what I had to do for our house. I got the first level, and then we have a basement, and so I'm not really sure. It's not finished or anything. I'm not sure if I have to do anything fancy for that or just draw a big rectangle and write basement and draw an arrow to where the stairs are, because that would be your only exit if you're down in the basement. So I was pretty proud of that. I will show you guys a picture. I will load it up so you can see. It actually took me about 3 hours, and I did it on Photoshop. I probably could have gotten away with hand drawing it, but I have, like I said, once there's something that's important to me, I get a little over-focused on the details. I want it to be perfect and just right, so I did. So anyways, I see that I'm running out of time, so I'm going to finish this up. If you have any questions, if you're going through Homestudy stuff or you just want to talk, because I have plenty of questions too for any of you who have gone through this, just send me a message and we can hopefully talk. And I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.